Hey folks, how are you all doing? Joy here from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and welcome to the second episode of the day, of the morning rather, from Dhaka. And as you guys know, I promised you in the first video, if you have watched it, the morning thoughts, I am gonna show you one of the very popular fragrances of all time in fragrance community. All right, and it's gonna be Pure Malt, one of my long-awaited fragrance. I waited 2 years to get this on, my hands onto this. All right, uh, hands on this. Sorry, onto this, whatever, into this, onto this. You know what I mean. So yeah, I'll be talking about this fragrance, and I'll tell you everything I feel about this fragrance. All right, this fragrance has more reviews than I think any other fragrance, or at least on the highest reviews on YouTube. Everybody talked about it for good reasons. All right, I'm sorry about that, my laptop is just turning on. All right, so yeah, so let me tell you this before I start the review. This Pure Malt, for those who are new, who I will assume this is I'm going to be doing for people who have no clue on this fragrance. So I'm not doing this for people already know. If you know about this fragrance, maybe you can skip it. So this is a fragrance, it's like a flanker, and it's like a, what do you call flankers? Usually, you guys, if you don't know, flankers are like some based on some original fragrance. They twist it, turn it a little bit, and then do different flavors, different take on that original. So this Pure Malt is a flanker of Angelman from Thierry Mugler house. So this is also Thierry Mugler's house. So they are like, I would say, cousins and brothers, however. So this is the original. This is the very first one. I reviewed it. If you want to take a look at my review, you can check it out, all right, on my channel. So this fragrance, let me show you the presentation first of all. This is the box. Very beautiful. I really love this box pattern design. I don't want to describe it. It's 100 ml. Bottom, side, the back, very beautiful image of the fragrance, and it says Thierry Mugler. So the new Thierry Muglers, they just say Mugler, all right? I don't know, Mugler, however you say it. So Thierry Mugler, right? On top, you get this pattern, and yeah, pretty much your standard Thierry Mugler box, all right? And this is 100 ml. This is the bottle. I really love this bottle. This is my most favorite bottle in the whole lineup of the siblings, because I love the whiskey color and the star. This is absolutely eye-catching. And then this is like a rubber flask, all right? Top is your sprayer, and then this shape is like this, triangular bit. The back is a bit smooth, rubbery. Below is your information, and this also comes in 50 ml, I think, and 100 ml, just two bottle size as far as I know. So I'm not going to tell you what Fragrantica says and the notes and everything. I'll just tell you my nose, what it gets, and how I feel towards this fragrance. I'll put all the information regarding the notes, release date, perfume in the description box below. All right. So this fragrance, I waited for a very long time. I always wondered, because when I was in Malaysia, this thing, Pure Malt, this fragrance was not available. Malaysia does have Thierry Mugler house, but Malaysia imports only few selected ones in the Asian region, and they're really, really pricey. I'm telling you, they're very, very pricey in Malaysia. These ones go for 400 ringgit, that is like 100 US dollars. And I'm not sure if I think that's a bit high, right? Isn't it? It's a bit high. And they only have Ultra Zest, once in a while, original Amen, and that's about it. They don't bring the Angel, and then they bring some of Alien, that sort of line. They don't bring any other fragrance from Thierry Mugler. So I was a bit sad. I really wanted to get this because I love the whiskey note, the boozy note. That was really intriguing. And then they said they done the processing in a barrel of whiskey, how they make the whiskey. That's how they did. I don't know exactly what the process was, but they said it's like how they process whiskey, that's how they process this in a barrel, and that got me really intrigued because that is interesting. So thanks to Steven from Adolescence for mentioning that, right? So I came back to Bangladesh, and I was like looking for this fragrance because I know that I heard Bangladesh people buying it from Perfume World. So Perfume World is selling this for 7,500 taka, that is 75 US dollars, which is still cheaper than Malaysia. But I really felt like it's cheaper in UK. So my sister, finally, I ordered, she got this from Thierry Mugler website, which was 48 pounds, right? That would translate into something like I don't know how much it would be in Bangladeshi taka. You can pretty much find this within 6,500 taka, and if you're extremely lucky, you can get for 6,000 taka, that is 60 US dollars. So I believe it's like that sort of price is all right. So this fragrance, okay, what do I feel? This fragrance is one unique fragrance, guys. This is easily one of the must-haves I'm telling you, if you're a collector and if you are watching reviews after reviews and you're wondering what this smells like heaven. And this, yes, one big question before anything else: is this a redundant purchase if you have pure heaven? Let's say this one. You want to know my review on this pure heaven, right? If you have this, is this a redundant purchase pure malt? No, they're two very different concepts, all right, and they're must-haves. Both of them are must-haves. If you are living in a cooler zone, this is something you need to get, even if it's reformulated, new version, whatever. This is magic. So this one, what does it smell like? All right, let me show you. The sprayer on this is really, really bad. All right, really horrible sprayer, because you have to keep guessing where the sprayer is when you're doing decanting. This is one of the most worst nightmares ever, because I hate decanting this. That's why I don't decant these bottles. All right, let's see the sprayer. All right, okay, sometimes it gives moderate to good somewhat if you're extremely lucky, but the amount of juice comes out, you don't need, trust me, you don't need more than that. Amount of juice comes out, that's as much as you need. Opening is just magical, guys. Oof. You need to smell this. You do get that whiskey vibe. If you love drinking, if your thing is whiskey and then, I don't know, booze, and you really love like a scotch in the cold winter night or like evening time by the fireplace. If you're sitting in the house, like wooden house, like your porch or your bungalow, and your dog is sitting next to you and you're enjoying a booze and a cigar in a cold evening, this is it. If you're going for a date, definitely, like, ladies will love this one in the winter days. I wear this. I don't wear this in the summer. Caution to people who are looking to wear this in the summer: this is not a summer scent. Yes, it will smell nice, but it will not perform or smell the way it's supposed to. This, you have to know, season matters. So wear your fragrances according to, based on seasons, right? Who can wear this? Little bit more mature, because drinking whiskey and everything is not child's play, right? But yeah, similar to that, it's a bit more mature nose, if you have developed your nose and you know good stuff, you smell a lot of good fragrances, you can appreciate this fragrance is loved by ladies. It's artistic. This is, some people say they hate it, they do find it boring and whatnot. But if you wear pure malt and you go on a date and then the lady doesn't know you that well, she smells it on you, she'll be like, wow, what are you wearing? I don't smell anything like it before. I never smelled it. That's right, because there's nothing like it. If you ask me, brother, name me other fragrance that smells like this, I cannot name you. This is just pure malt. Pure malt is just pure malt. You can buy 1,000 clones, but you never ever can find pure malt, because I haven't sniffed anything that smells like this. Yes, there is something, a lot of fragrances, they try to copy this, like chocolate, this and that, cigars, like original gentleman. Maybe you can find one or two similar. Givenchy, pie, not pie, Givenchy, oh god, there was a fragrance, I think, I forgot the name. Anyway, never mind, all right? Coming back to this fragrance. The performance of this is pretty good too. In winter, you get not beast mode, but you get like 8 out of 10. That sort of performance. Projection for the first 2 hours, amazing performance and cheers. Like people sitting around you in a round table for dinner, they'll be getting whiff of it. If there's air conditioning, breeze, and if you're dancing with a lady, wear this in the cold winter night. This is very romantic scent as well. Very romantic, very playful, very naughty and elegant at the same time. All right, it's not very casual, but you can wear this casually in the colder days. Like, let's say it's snowing outside, even if it's Christmas, you can wear this. Beautiful scent for that. If you're going out, if you're going for a movie date, yes, why not? At nighttime, cooler summer nights, you can wear this. Who would like this? I think a little bit, because the dry down of it is also magic. Both the opening and dry down, both very good, very beautiful. Scent, for the scent itself, I'll give this 10 out of 10. Beautiful all the way through. It will really mesmerize you. So one fragrance, it's a little bit similar to this. I'll tell you, funny, but it's just my nose. Dry down of Ultra Zest and dry down of Pure Malt, they are kind of similar. And I know this one is based on orange and nothing to do with whiskey. Just try this on the skin. If you really think these two have a lot of similarities in the dry down. So if you love Ultra Zest, try Pure Malt. This is a must-have. I cannot stress it enough. You ask guys, like, what is a blind buy worthy fragrance? This is a blind buy worthy of fragrance. But definitely, you may not like the note of boozy notes, right? So it may not be your thing. So longevity, I'll give this 8. Projection, I'll give this 8.5. Very good projection. And on the shirt, I think you application wise you go like 1, 2 on the shirt, 3, 4, like total 5 sprays. Go 5 sprays with this. That's perfect. And I don't know how the original like vintage used to smell like, but this is pretty good too. It's not weak like La Nuit de l'Homme or your CH Man. This one is not that weak. It lasts very long time. Um, what kind of fragrance is this? Like, is it Hall of Fame? Yes, it's a Hall of Famer for sure. I'll put this and Pure Heaven, both Hall of Famer fragrance for me. Very unique. We're not gonna find any fragrance that, not that many fragrance that smells this good. All right. Quality of this fragrance, I can tell you, similar to Jaipur. Jaipur by Boucheron. The quality of this and this, similar quality. So a little bit more mature, a little bit on the colder winter season, and you enjoying your quality time at home, you with your missus, with your family, definitely. If you're going clubbing in the winter nights, yes. If you're going to pubs, weekends, you just put some of this on. You're gonna be dancing and everything. Perfect scent for that. All right. Um, One thing bad about this though, it's getting a bit rare to find. So make sure you look for this bottle and you get one copy already. Even if you don't like it right now, you may regret it because it might go up to like, many of your other friends, Gucci Prom 2 and Gucci Envy, they go well above $200 these days. So you don't want to pay $200 for this. Trust me, it's a beauty, but it's not $200 worthy. So buy one or two and keep it back in your store. You'll thank me later when you see the hype and you'll be like, damn, this is going for $200. Damn, I own $200 fragrance. Yes, it could be worth if this was a niche house, which sometimes I feel Thierry Mugler is a niche house. I don't know why. The quality of fragrance is just amazing. It's not always about longevity and whatnot. It's the quality, the smell. You never smell anything like Thierry Mugler line ever. Whatever I smell from Thierry Mugler always surprises me and just makes me smile. So Pure Malt, compliments wise, very good compliment garner. No complaints. One thing, yes. If you say what is the bad thing about this, okay. It could be a little bit mature to younger kids. They may not find it because I have seen people who didn't like Sauvage, who didn't like Bleu de Chanel, people who didn't like a lot of popular fragrances. There many of people they think Ultramol is like trash. So yes, there'll be younger kids who are not who just get into the games. Try your other sweet fragrances, basic aquatics, and then come to this. All right, but this is at some point of your life you must sniff this at least once in your life. So my ultimate mark for this is easy, 10 out of 10. It's a must and it's a masterpiece. This is one of my most favorite fragrances of all time. All right, and the wait was well worth it. It's like the feels. I told you about feels. This fragrance about feels, guys. This is masterpiece. So that's my review on Pure Malt, and try this. At least try this once in your life. Okay, you'll thank me later. Everyone have a nice day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.